Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Hares franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. Year number 2 here in the control of the Cutters in the Peppery Play League with the reincarnated SMB4 players from our past franchises. Last episode, we lost our matchup against our division rivals, the Grim Cats, 4-1, which brought them within a game of our lead in the division, but we then beat the last place Ridgebacks, lost to the Gobblers, and then we beat the front runners to go 2-2 in the episode and extend our division lead back out to 2 games. However, we still have not clinched the title because their run differential is getting closer to ours, and if we lose out while they win out, they will pass us. So it comes down to these final 2 games of the regular season. All we need to do is win one of them, and we will be division champions and lock up our first playoff berth in team history as well. Because even if we don't win the division, there's no guarantee we get in, because 4 teams have 13 wins in the other conference of our other division of our conference. There's 1 13-win team, 2 14-win teams, and their division leader has 15 wins. Yeah, it's coming down to the wire, folks. So the Grim Cats really need us to choke up, and we really need to clutch up. So let's do it. First matchup is against the Hares, who we lost against last season. Hares 13-9 on the season. We are also 13-9. For them, they are in second place in their division trying to chase down the Bowmen. If they win out and the Bowmen lose out, they probably still lose the division. But at least they would guarantee themselves a playoff berth because they would separate themselves from the Grims. So right now on the mound for them is scheduled tense right-hander Franklin Hogan with K Neglector and Falls Behind as his traits, both at Tier 2. 0-2 with a 7.17 ERA and a 1.73 whip, and on the mound for us will be Messiah Presidente. He pitched last episode for us and took that L against the Grim Cats, even though he pitched really, really well. 2-2 with a 3.18 ERA and a 1.24 whip. K Neglector and Elite Slider, 2 Tier 2 traits for him. Both are positive, though. Lineup for today's game, leading off in right field is Worry Less, Spool Worry More. Batting second, center fielder Chapa underhanded. Batting third, locked in at first base, Hezekiah Cross. Batting fourth, locked in at shortstop is Old Reliable, Hesto Reliable. Batting fifth, locked in at second base is Alfredo Beard. Batting sixth is the Fishman Cole Salmon. He's de-aging today. Batting seventh at catcher Everett Ho. Batting eighth is third baseman Mateo Wade. And batting ninth, getting a rare start in left field today, is Tandy Deep, as Nico Jennings is on the bench because he's tense, which moves underhanded to center, and Deep will play in left. Lineup for the Hares, in right field leading off is Ken O'Neill. Batting second, locked in center, Norbert McDaniel. Batting third, DHing Lucian Howell. Batting fourth, locked in left fielder Hippie Yoder. Batting fifth, tense third baseman Amy Macias. Batting sixth, locked in catcher Wilfred Henson. Batting seventh, shortstop Kaysen Vo. Batting eighth is first baseman Spitty Richardson. And batting ninth at second base is the tense RJ Griffith. Let's jump into it and have some fun here, as we are at home here for today's matchup against the Hares, and also we will be at home against the Bowmen. So we don't have to leave our home stadium, thankfully, to travel for either of these games, which is good. We tend to perform better at home anyway than compared to being on the road. We are not road warriors. We are home defenders. Here we go, folks. A win today, and one of the 2 games will lock up the division title. Let's see if we can get it done. And this is against 2 potential playoff teams, so this should be good matchups here. Let's do it. O'Neill, McDaniel, and Howell up first against Presidente. Right fielder Ken O'Neill leading off with first pitch Slayer at Tier 2, 265 E average, 1 homer, 5 RBIs. Messiah on the season, 2-2. He got a loss last start, giving up 4 runs to the Grim Cats. No offensive support behind him. 3.18 ERA and a 1.24 whip. 10 earned runs, 5 starts, 28 and a third innings, averaging about 5 2, just under 5 2/3 innings a start. 30 hits surrendered, 5 walks, 2 homers, 1 hit batsman, 21 strikeouts, and a batting average against a 273. Messiah's ready. We'll start it off with that elite slider. And it's way high. Ball 1 as that gets rid of the trait for O'Neill at least. Forcing him down and in there for a called strike. 1-1. Cut a middle in. Chop foul out of play. 1-2. K Collector activates. Pull down on the way. Fouled off. Still 1-2. 2-seamer up the way. Chased high, fouled back by O'Neill as he stays alive. Still 1-2. In. Doors chased it. First punch out for Messiah. Next up is center fielder Norbert McDaniel, locked in, hitting .379 with 5 homers, 9 RBIs. Cutter middle of the plate, hard grounder to short, reliable, dives to his left, nice cutoff throw to first, got him, 2 down. Base is empty for DH Lucian Howell, batting only 150 on the season, 4 homers, 8 RBIs. 2-seamer up and away, that's a strike, 0-1. Curveball middle in, inside, 1-1. Cutter down and away, chased, chopper back to the mound, Presidente fields cleanly to first, that's a 1-2-3 inning, good pitching. Bottom 1, we're scoreless, Worrymore underhanded and cross, coming up against Franklin Hogan. Worryless, but Worrymore leading off in right field today, facing the right-hander. Batting .235 with 5 homers, 13 RBIs. Nice to see Worrymore has hit himself out of his slump. He's back to neutral mojo as he did that in the sim by himself. Facing Franklin Hogan today, 0-2 with a 7.17 ERA and a 1.73 whip. 6 appearances on the year, 5 of them starts. 17 earned runs given up, 21 in the third innings, 28 hits, 1 wild pitch, 3 homers, 9 walks, 23 strikeouts. Batting average against a .308. It is a season Hogan would like to forget. He's tense coming into this outing as well, which must have been his relief appearance last time out. As that slider Bob bounces low off the plate, ball 1. Change it down and away, he's outside. It's quickly 2-0 to Spool. Curveball up, line at the middle, diving, knocked down on the glove. Diving attempt by Vo, but he will not recover in time to make the play. Infield single for Worrymore. 1 down, nobody down, actually. Leadoff man on. For center fielder, Chopper underhanded. High pitch active, hitting .337 with a homer, 10 RBIs on the year. Heater middle in, off the plate, ball 1. Slide up away, hit well by Chopper deep to left center field. He got under it, back to the warning track, but it does die there for Yoder, 1 down. Good range over there by the left fielder, Hippie. That's his actual God-given name. I'm not calling him a hippie. Next up at third base is locked-in Amish God, Hezekiah Cross, batting in the 3 slot today with fastball hitter. Hitting .402 with 5 homers, 16 RBIs. Slider away, line at the middle, base hit for Cross as he's on 2 on, 1 down. Here is shortstop Old Reliable, Hesto Reliable, with power versus right-hander and low pitch both active. Locked in, hitting .377 with 4 homers and 15 RBIs. Heater down and in, just hit the knees, 0-1. Good pitch there from Hogan. Chase the changeup way inside off the plate, 0-2. K neglector activates for Hogan. Heater at the knees, line hard to center field, but guess what? Right at McDaniel for the second out. 2 runners still on here for the clean 5 hitter. It is second baseman Alfredo Beard, locked in, hitting .372 with 5 homers and 12 RBIs. Curveball down and in. That is a strike at the knees, 0-1. Change it down, pulled foul, 0-2. Chased it low that time, yep. Change it middle in. Ooh, got lucky, 0-2. Careful, Hogan. Curveball inside, misses, 1-2 as he's back to neutral mojo for the time being. Heater away, a good fight by Beard, staying alive, 1-2. Curveball chased down and in, pulled foul again, still 1-2. Curveball middle in is popped up to first base. Got to make the play here. Catch made by Richardson, and that ends the inning. So we strand 2 to the second. Yoder, Macias, and Henson up against Presidente. Hippie Yoder, the left fielder leading off, locked in, hitting .301 with 6 homers, 19 RBIs. I wonder if Hippie is short for anything. Can't imagine what it would be. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below if you have any input on that situation. Heater down and away in the first pitch. Strike called from Messiah, 0-1. That activates Little Hack. Slider down. Chase. Chopper up the middle. Slow roller to second. Beard bare hands and fires. Got him. 1 down. Next up, third baseman Amy Macias. Tense, hitting .238 with 2 homers, 8 RBIs. Go down and away. That's a strike. 0-1. Slider up and in. Oh, missed it. 0-2. What a pitch. Roll down and in. Low and inside. 1-2. Where's he up away? Line to third. Way dives. Nice snag there by Mateo. Good reactions on the hot corner to lock down the line. 2 down. Here's Wilfred Henson, the locked-in catcher. Consistent active, hitting .302 with 2 homers, 8 RBIs. Mateo locked in after that nice diving snag. 2-seamer up and away in the first pitch. Check strike, 0-1. Cutter down and in. Inside and off the plate, 1-1. down and away. Chopper to second. Beard charges. He'll make the play. 1-2-3 inning here for Presidente. Bottom two were scoreless. Salmon, Ho, and Wade coming up. Fishman, Cole Salmon leading off at the DH slot today, hitting .294 with a homer, 5 RBIs in our 6th slot in the lineup. Inside pitch active. He also has sign stealer activate from time to time as well. Change up inside, misses off the plate. Ball 1. Change up away. That's a strike. 1-1. Heater down the way. Nubber off the end of the bat to Hogan. Pitcher off the mound to his right makes the stop. 1 down. Efrat Ho up next. Catcher recently progressed up to a B+ last episode, hitting .321 with a homer and 2 RBIs. Slider away, outside. Ball 1. Curveball down, that's low. 2-0 count for Ho. Change it down. Hard grounder to short right at Case and Bo. Throw to first in plenty of time. 2 down. Base is empty from Mateo Wade, who's locked in after the diving play in the field last inning. In the top half of the inning, Baltau active, hitting .296, 4 homers, 8 RBIs. Change up away, that's a strike. Go 1. Change up and in, dump to left center field. That is going to drop in for a base hit as Wade has a little 2-out knock. Puts him on. Inning continues for the 9-hitter, Tandy Deep, the third, if you remember him from SMB4. Left fielder is hitless on the season, but he's getting a rare start. Nico Jennings, our normal center fielder, is not playing well recently. So, with underhanded moving to center, it opens up a space in left field for Deep as we have Cross playing first still. Let's see how it goes. Change up and in, taken high from Hogan. Ball 1. Slider weight, chopped up the middle. Slow roller, diving up the middle is Griffith. Throw to first, not in time as noodle arm activated. Wow, both of their middle infielders have noodle arm. Oh, this is going to be fun. Infield single for Tandy Deep the third. That is his first hit of the season. Great job, Tandy. 2 on, 2 down for Worryless. But Worrymar with the RBI chance here. Singled his first at bat. Curveball middle in is a strike. 0-1. Little hack activates for Spool. Heater up and away. Hit well by Spool deep down the right field line. That's hooking into the corner. Run down at the warning track, though, by O'Neill. That saves 2 runs. To the third, it's scoreless. Vo, Richardson, and Griffith coming up. There we go. Bottom of the lineup up here for the Hares in the third. It is shortstop Case and Vo leading off. .243 average with a homer, 4 RBIs. Presidente already locked in today. Slider down and away in the first pitch. Checked low. Ball 1. Four-seamer up. Sky deep to center. Hit pretty well, but Vo just got under it. Underhanded in front of the warning track and left of center. Puts it away. 1 down. Next up, utility infielder Spitty Richardson. He is at first base today, hitting .265 with 4 homers and 12 RBIs on the season. Two-seamer down and in on the first pitch. Jam foul into the dugout. 0-1. Four-seamer down and away. Low and outside. 1-1. Right up and away. Chased, fouled off on the right side. 1-2. Jay Collector activates for Presidente. Curve open in. Holst to the sword. Second punch out for Messiah. 2 down. Got him to chase. Now to bring up the 9-hitter. 10th second baseman R.J. Griffith. First pitch Slayer active. Hitting .197. 3 homers. 9 RBIs on the air. Curveball middle in. Hangs. Fouled back. Got lucky over the screen there. 0-1. Cutter down and away. Hard grounder to first right across. Amish God takes it himself. 1-2-3 inning here for Presidente. 9 up and 9 down. Bottom 3 were scoreless. Underhanded, cross, and reliable coming up. Chopper underhanded up. He's 0 for 1 today. High pitch active still. Curveball at the knees on the first pitch. They had the timing all off on that pitch. That is an easy sky to center. McDaniel there. 1 down. Next up, Amish God Hezekiah Cross. 1 for 1 with the single today. Still locked in. Curveball away. In there for a strike called. 0-1. Slider chase low below the knees. Chopper back to the mound. Hogan makes the play. 2 down. And that'll bring up Reliable. Oh, Reliable. 0 for 1. Lined out to center his first at bat. Curveball in there. That was the pitch. 0-1. Curveball at the knees. Ripped to first right at Richardson. 1-2-3 inning for Hogan. To the fourth, we're scoreless. O'Neill, McDaniel, and Howe coming up. Here's O'Neal, struck out swinging his first at bat. He's 0 for 1 today. Cutter down and away. That's low and outside. Ball 1. Using her up and in. Doors, 1-1. Double down and in. Fouled off, 1-2. Up and away. Check. Can I help you, sir? No, you just looking. Get out of here. For a third punch out today from Messiah as he just froze. Who was that? That was Ken on the look. O'Neal down. Struck out twice today so far. Here's McDaniel. He's 0 for 1 today. Slided middle in on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. He's down and away. Line at the middle. That is a base hit, and that is the first hit today for the Hares offense. The 1-out knock here in the 4th. That goes to McDaniel, and here's DH Lucian Howell. He's 0 for 1 today. Good speed over at first base here for the Hares. Pick off first, nothing doing. Pitch out, no go, 1-0. Go down and in. Checked inside, 2-0. Cut at the knees. Line to first, right across. That is the second out. Unassisted double play. You love to see it as Cross hit them with a behind-the-back slap tag, and he gets McDaniel before he gets back to first. Bottom 4 were scoreless. Beard, Salmon, and Ho coming up. There's Alfredo Beard, 0 for 1 today, and locked in still. Popped out his first at bat. Curveball up and in, taken high. Ball 1. Curveball hangs, chopped under the glove of Hogan. This short, slow roller for Vo. He'll barehand it to first in time. 1 down. Next up, the Fishman. He's 0 for 1 today. Off speed coming. Slider misses outside. Ball 1. Slider down in the way. That's a strike. 1-1. Slider down in the way. Fouled back. 1-2. Okay, Neglector activates for Hogan. Another off-speed pitch coming. Curveball misses outside. 2-2. Up and away. Oh, that got the corner. Nice pitch. First punch out for Hogan. Here's Ho, 0 for 1 today. That's a good pitch. Nothing I can do with it. Curve up and away. That's a strike to Ho, 0-1. Heat up and in. Late swing, 0-2. Okay, Neglector activates for Hogan again. Change up and in. Pulled foul, 0-2. Curveball away, pulled hard to third, under the diving glove of the third baseman, ricochets to Vo, throw to first, not in time. Infield single for Ho. Despite having slowpoke, he beat that out. Good diving effort by Macias, but it got under her. Infield single keeps it alive for Mateo Wade. 1 for 1 with the single today. Change up, strike at the letters, 0-1. Good pitch from Hogan. Heater up, late swing to Wade, 0-2. Double down is chase below the knees, chopper to short, Vo to first, that ends the inning. To the 5th, it's still scoreless. Yoder, Macias, and Henson coming up. Here's Yoder, 0 for 1 today. Four-seamer down and in on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Little hack activates, curveball up and away. That's outside, 1-1. Slider down and away. Chased out of the zone, 1-2. Little hack activates again. We're up, fouled off late, 1-2. Cutter down and away. Checked outside, 2-2. There goes Little Hack. Forcing the middle in. Jam foul, still 2-2. Slide up and away. Fouled off, still 2-2. Throw down and away. Check low, 3-2. Cutter up and in. Chase, jam shot the first. Cross picks it on a hop, takes it himself. 1 down. Next up is Macias, 0 for 1 day for the third baseman. Still tense. Two-seamer up, middle of the zone. Strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Chopped up the middle, past Beard. He had no shot at that. That's a single. Second hit today for the Hares offense. Runner on with 1 down. Next up, Wilfred Henson, 0 for 1 today. Curveball middle in, off the plate, ball 1. Slider middle away, fouled off late, 1-1. Cutter down the way, runner goes, hit on the ground, past the third baseman. Nice diving effort by Wade, but he couldn't get there in time. Hit and run isn't quite successful. First and second with one down, and that'll bring up Vo 0 for 1 today. Good RBI shot, though, for the shortstop here. He's repping in, way high and inside. Ball 1. Heater away, outside, 2-0. Ball middle in. Popped him up to third. Infield fly called for. Wade is there. 2 down. Runner still at first and second for Richardson. 0 for 1 today. Good ball down in the way in the first pitch. Outside, ball 1. Cut up and in. Checked, strike called. 1-1. Heater down and in. Chased it. 1-2. Okay, collector activates. Zoom up away. Doors. 4th punch out for Messiah. That ends the inning as Richardson breaks his bat at disgust. Halfway home, we're in a shutout pitcher's duel. Bottom 5, deep. Worrymore and underhanded coming up. And Tandy Deep, the third, leading off. 1 for 1 with a single, his first at bat, and then infield hit up the middle to second. Batting 1 for 3 now on the season. You can tell he doesn't play very much. Slider taken low, ball 1. Slider low, 2-0. Good eye there, Tandy. Ball hangs, turned on by Tandy, deep to left field, but run down by Yoder on the warning track. 1 down. Couldn't quite get over his head. Next up, Worry Less. 1 for 2 with a single today. Flat in the corner and right last at bat as that's high on the first pitch change. Ball 1. Slider bounces in the dirt. 2-0 to Spool. Slider put in, line hard to short right at Vo. 2 down. Base is empty for underhanded. He's 0 for 2. Dribble down and then in the dirt inside. Ball 1. Good eye, Chopper. Slider up, chased out of the zone. Line to center softly. Down in front of the sliding McDaniel's glove. Good effort by him to block it. That is a 2-out knock for underhanded. He's 1 for 3, and that'll bring up Cross. 1 for 2 with a single. He's consistent back there. Okay. Heater up. Chased it. Popped to short in shallow left. Vo puts it away to end the inning. Pardon me. To the 6th, we're scoreless. Griffith, O'Neill, and McDaniel coming up. Here's Griffith, 10, so for 1 today, lined into a double play. Heater down and in on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Good ball away. Or no, he didn't, that's right. Hit up the middle, slow roller, reliable dives, knocks it down behind the bag. That's going to be an infield single, though. Back to neutral goes Griffith, and that'll bring up O'Neill. Struck out looking his last at bat, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts today. One's looking and one's swinging. Using it down and in, runner goes. Chopped foul on the hit and run attempt, 0-1. Down and away. Bunt shown, pulled back, strike called, 0-2. Slide up and in. Can I help you, Ken? No, you're just looking. Get out of here. 5th punch out for Presidente, and O'Neill has the hat trick. 1 down for McDaniel, 1 for 2 with a single, and then he was doubled off on a line out. Cutter up and away in the first pitch, outside and high. Ball 1. Forcing the middle in. Line to second softly. Beard there. Picks it out of the air. 2 down. Next up, Howell, 0 for 2 today. About the knees on the first pitch. Fouled off early, 0-1. Slider up and in. Stu right called, 0-2. Forcing him up and away. Chased, fouled off. He got to it. Still 0-2. Chasing him down and in. Chopper, slow roller to second. Beard charges. Bare hands to first. Plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Good pitching. Messiah, he's through 6 shutout. Bottom 6, still scoreless. Reliable, Beard, and Salmon coming up. There's old Reliable, 0 for 2 today. Get it started against Hogan. Change it down. This is low. Ball 1. Good eye. About the knees, ripped by Reliable into the corner and right. That's not going to be reached as it's fouled off. 0-1-1 the count. Heater away, late swing, 1-2. Okay, Neglector activates. Heater up and away, hit well by Reliable to left field. That's going to go to the warning track, but Yoder's there, 1 down. Beard up next, Alfredo 0 for 2, still locked in though. Hogan now locked in. Change of middle plate, pulled foul early on the ground, 0-1. Changed away, pulled foul again, this time a little further out, 0-2. Okay, Neglector activates. Chased it high, strike 3, second punch out for Hogan. 2 down for the Fishman. He's 0 for 2 today. Struck out looking his last at bat. Changed down and then skied to right field. Easy play out there for O'Neill, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. To the 7th, it's still a shutout. Yoder, Macias, and Henson coming up. Haven't had a hit since the 2nd inning, boys. Here's Yoder, 0 for 2. Peter middle in. Doors, 0-1. Little hack activates. Slider down and away. Out of the zone, 1-1. Cut up and away. Hit on the ground to first. Cross there. Takes it himself. 1 down. Next up is Macias. 1 for 2 with a single. Last at bat. He's him up and away. High. Ball 1. Peter up. High. 2-0. Cutter middle away. Line foul on the left side. Way out of play into the corner. 1-2. Or 2-1. Looking down and then. Doors. 2-2. He's in the middle of the way. Just outside. 3-2. Slide it down. Door. In the dirt. Ball 4. First walk for Presidente. Macias reaches. Here's Henson. 1 for 2 with a single. Still locked in. Slide it away. The first pitch runner goes on the hit and run. Failed attempt. Throw down by Ho. And the runner is dead to rights at second base. That was a good time to miss wildly out of the zone to get that swing through. And that is going to be Macias's first attempt to steal all year. She's 0 for 1. 0-1 count to Henson. Nobody on. 2 down now. Puts me down and in. Hard grounder to short. Reliable there. Cuts it off. Throw to first. 1-2-3 inning for Presidente. Bottom 7. We're still scoreless. Ho, Wade, and Deep coming up. Bottom of the lineup here for the Cutters. We have been hitless since the 2nd inning. We had 2 hits in the first, 2 hits in the second. Hitless since. Ho trying to change that. 1 for 2 with a single. Locked in still now after throwing out a base runner. Curveball in the dirt from Hogan. Ball 1. Changed up and away. Taken high. 2-0 count. Right down the middle. Fouled back. 2-1 and missed it. Curveball hangs the letters. Line to short, but Vo there to pick it before it hits the dirt. 1 down. Mateo Wade up next. 1 for 2 with a single. Still locked in. Slider away. Strike called. 0-1. Slider down in the dirt. Bounces. 1-1. Changed with the knees. Fouled off. 1-2. Wade behind in the count. K neglector activates for Hogan. Peter middle in. Ripped down the left field line into the corner. That's going to be extra bases. Chasing after it is Yoder. Gets to it, gets it in quickly, but it's still going to be a 1-out double for Wade. That is our first hit since the 2nd inning of the ball game. Candy Deep up next, 1 for 2 with a single. Curveball up, strike called, 0-1, nice pitch. Peter up and away, fouled off, 0-2. Montandy, K neglector activates for Hogan again. Out in front of the changeup, strike 3, swinging 4th or 3rd punch out for Hogan. I forget how many it is today. I believe that is 3. Here's Worry Less. Peter down, strike called, 0-1. We need a 2-out hit here. Little hack activates. Slider from the way, rope to 3rd, but right at Macias, and that ends the inning. To the 8th, we're still scoreless. Vo, Richardson, and Griffith coming up. There's Vo, 0 for 2 today. Cutter middle in on the first pitch. Strike called. That's 80 on the day for Messiah. You see me down and away. Check. Strike called. 0-2. Slider from the way. Chased it. Holds to the sword. 5th punch out for Messiah. Or 6th. 1 down. Here's Richardson. 0 for 2 today. Intense. For Messiah, that is actually 6 today. Yes. Good. Slider down and in on the first pitch to Richardson. Check. Strike. 0-1. Go down in the way. Chopper to 3rd. Wade charges. He'll make the play across. 2 down. That is going to bring up the 9-hitter. Here's Griffith. 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch Slayer still active. Peter down in the way. Check strike at the knees. 0-1. Cutter up and away. Fouled off. 0-2. Nothing in. Doors blew it by him. 7th punch out for Messiah. 1-2-3 8th inning. Bottom 8, they're scoreless, underhanded, cross and reliable coming up. And underhanded, 1 for 3 with a single today, looking to get it started against Hogan in the 8th inning. Change of middle in. He missed it. Popped it up. Right center field. In on it is O'Neill. One down. Next up, Cross. 1 for 3 with a single today for the Amish God. He's no longer locked in. The ball up and in. Inside. Ball 1. Go about the middle in. Strike call. 1-1. Change up and in. Pulled by Cross deep to right field. Hit well. O'Neill runs it down at the warning track. 2 down. Base in for reliable. 0 for 3 today. Lined out last at bat. Here at the knees. Hard grounded to third. Macias is there playing the line. That is a 1-2-3 inning for Hogan. To the 9th. We're still scoreless. O'Neill, McDaniel, and Howe coming up. O'Neill frustrated. He has struck out all 3 times at the plate today. He's tense. Struck out looking twice, and he has struck out swinging once. Cutter middle in. Chased inside. Pulled foul. 0-1. Slided down in the way. Lined at the middle. Base hit for O'Neill. That's his first hit of the day. He's 1 for 4. And that is going to do it for Messiah. 8+ innings of shutout ball today. He is going to have a quality start no matter what, even with the runner at first is his responsibility. He gives up 5 hits today, walked 1, and struck out 7. Great pitching today, Messiah. Shame the offense once again failed to show up for you. Coming out of the bullpen, it's going to be Elliot Rums here making the appearance. 1-1 with a 4.09 ERA and a 1.09 WHIP. 5 runs given up, 8 appearances, 1 save, 11 innings, 11 hits, 9 strikeouts, a walk, 3 homers, and a batting average of .262. Change it down in the way in the first pitch. Low. Ball 1. Got a middle in. Popped him up. Foul behind third. Wade is there. 1 down. Next up, Howell. 0 for 3 today for the DH. Pushing up and away. Checked outside. 1-0. Ball down and in. Chopper slow roll to second. Beard charges. Has to go to first with it. 2 down. And that is going to bring up Yoder, 0 for 3 with RBI hero. And you can go ahead and walk on down. That's an intentional walk. There's Macias, 1 for 2 with a single and a walk, currently tense. I'll take her. Got caught stealing last time on the base pass after walking. Cut up and in on the first pitch. Check strike. Nice pitch, Rums, 0-1. Change it down in the way. Low, 1-1. Looking up and away. Doors, 1-2. Okay, collector activates for Rums. Go down and in. Chopper, slow roller in the hole between first and second. Cross there, bare hands, flip to the pitcher, and that ends the inning. Nice job, Elliott. Bottom 9, we're scoreless. Let's go walk it off. Beard, Salmon, and Ho coming up. Let's do it. Beard leading off, 0 for 3 with a strikeout swinging. Locked in, though, still. Facing Hogan, who's going to start the 9th for the Hares. Change it down in the way. Strike called, 0-1. Beard did not get stimulated to activate today. Curveball bounces in the dirt, 1-1. Curve up and in. Line right at Richardson on the line. 1 down. Fishman up next. 10, 0 for 3 today with inside pitch active. Come on, Cole. Leader at the knees. Strike called. 0-1. Slider down is Chase. Pulled foul. It's 0-2. And Neglector activates. Swift through it. Strike 3. 4th punch out for Hogan. 2 down. And here's Ho. 1 for 3 with a single. And that is going to do it for Franklin Hogan. 8 2/3 shutout ball. He is in line for a no decision as his offense also did not show up. He gave up 7 hits, struck out 4, and had a great day. Didn't walk anybody. And here's the closer, Jonas Glass, 3.65 ERA, 1.22 WHIP, 6 strikeouts, and he has a elite slider at tier 2. One of the rare, he's a 2-pitch pitcher. Okay, good. See how he does. Ho in, 1 for 3 with a single today. Slider with the knees away, strike called, 0-1. Slider up and away out of the zone, 1-1. Slider knees hard grounder to short, but right at Case and Vo. That is a 1-2-3 9th inning. We are going to extras, folks. Scoreless. Ghost runner activates. Here we go. Henson, Vo, and Richardson. Henson 1 for 3 with a single today. Ghost runner at second is Macias. She does not run very well. She has bad jumps, so don't expect her to be stealing anyway, but she could run. She has decent speed. It's about average. Rums is going to have to pitch around it. Better up and away on the first pitch. High. Ball 1. Heater middle in. Line to center. Underhanded on. Makes the catch. 1 down. Macias stuck at second as that was not deep. Here's Case and Vo. 10th. 0-for-3 day for the shortstop. Go down on the way on the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Heater down in the dirt. Off the glove of Ho. Runner does not go for third, though. 1-1 count. Change it down and in. Out in front of it. 1-2. Fooled him badly. Okay, collector activates. Better up and away. High and outside. 2-2. Forcing him down and away. Doors blew it by him. First punch out for Rums. 2 down. Here's Richardson. 0-for-3 day for Spitty. He's tense. Change it down on the first pitch. Low. Ball 1. Forcing him down and away. Fouled off. 1-1. Better up and in. Doors. 1-2. Okay, collector activates. Curveball down and away. Outside. 2-2. Down and in. Fooled him badly. Doors blew it by him. He chased it low. Back-to-back case for Rums. He finishes with 2 today. 1-2-3 inning for him. Bottom 10. We're scoreless. Winning run at second for us is, I believe, it's Effort Ho, who's not very fast. Wade Deep and Warrior coming up. We are going to pinch run at second. Coming off the bench, it's going to be Ed the Man Manning, and then we'll sub in a catcher next inning. Ace Exterminator active. His glass is in now. Let's see if Wade can make use of that and win the game for us. Mateo 1-for-3 today, I believe, with a single. And they intentionally walk Mateo. I don't blame you. Set up the double play. And here's Tandy Deep the third. 1-for-3 with a single today. Bunt drop down, and that is a safety squeeze there for Tandy Deep. Both runners advance. It is a sacrifice. 1-2 in scoring position, 1 down for Worry Less. Spool 1 more, 1-for-4 with a single today. Any ball out of the infield will win the game. Come on, Spool. And they intentionally walk him, set up the double play at any base. Here's Chopper underhanded, 1-for-4 with a single. Nowhere to put him. 1 down, bases loaded. A win here locks up a division title and playoff berth for the first time in Cutter's franchise history. Can Chopper deliver? Slider up and in. That's a jam shot to short. Vo to second 1. Griffith the first. Just in time for the double play. And we're going to the 11th because, of course, we found a way to fuck it. Griffith, O'Neill, and McDaniel coming up. Subbing in to play catcher is going to go ahead and be Burnout behind the plate. Griffith versus Rums. Runner at second base for the Hares is Spitty Richardson. He does not run well, so going to take an extra base hit to score him. Heater down and in. Strike called from Rums as he's locked in. 0-1. Go down the way. Chopper back to Rums, who looks the runner back to second. He'll take the out at first. 1 down. Next up, O'Neill. 1-for-4 the single last at bat. Go down in the way. Low in the dirt. 1-0. Better up and in. Strike. 1-1. Heater down and in. Hitting the hole to third. Past the diving Wade into left field. That's a base hit. Tandy comes up throwing. He'll hold the runner at third. Runners at the corners. 1 down. Here's McDaniel. 1-for-4 the single. Infield a double play depth. I'm going to go ahead and sub off Rums here. I think he's gassed. We're going to go ahead and go with Leah Collins, long reliever, out of the bullpen with clutch. Leah, no record, a 4.40 ERA and a 1.19 whip. 7 runs given up, 8 appearances, 2 saves. 14 in the third innings, 8 hits, 13 strikeouts, 9 walks, 3 homers, a hit batsman. Batting average against a 160. And it's tier 3 boosted clutch. I'm going to ask you to make a miracle run here, Collins. Come on. Heater down and away in the first pitch. Low. Ball 1. Using me down and in. Chopper slow roller to second. We're not going to have any play. We have to take the out at first. RBI ground out there for McDaniel. It is 1-0 Hares. Ghost runner scores. Here's Howell 0-for-4. That will be unfortunately charged to Rums. Actually, it's not even charged to Rums, but he will take the loss if we don't score because he was the pitcher to start the inning. Change it down and away. Low. Ball 1. Howell still hitless today. He's 0-for-4. Using up and in. Stewart right called. 1-1. Heater up and away. High. 2-1. Change it down and in. Low, 3-1. Feet at the knees. That's a strike. Full count. Up the way. Doors chased it high. First punch out for Collins. That ends the inning. 1-0 Hares, though, as they get the ghost runner home, and an RBI ground out fielder's choice by McDaniel. 1-0 to the bottom of the 11th. It's the heart of the lineup. Cross, Reliable, and Beard. Runner at second base is going to be underhanded, who has decent speed. Here's Cross, 1-4 with a single. Chopper runs decently well, so I'm going to leave him in. Let's go. Amish God up first against Glass. Heater up, lined hard to center field as that fastball was annihilated. It is going to be first and third as McDaniel has a cannon. Tying run at third, winning run at first. Here's old reliable Hesto, 0 for 4. Powers righty remains active against Glass as well as low pitch. Slider away, checked, middle away, just hit the edge of the zone. It's in there, 0-1. Change it down, grounded hard to home. Griffith throws home to prevent the runner from scoring. Throw back to first, not in time. Fielder's choice, everybody's safe. Nobody out, bases loaded for Beard, who's 0 for 4. He's no longer locked in. Alfredo, this is your moment. Slider away, strike called, 0-1. Slider down, line back, through Glass into center field. It's a base hit. They were playing deep. One run is in. Second runner coming around. Throw for McDaniel. Not in time. Walk-off two-run single for Alfredo Beard. And the Cutters have won their first division title in team history. And they will also make their first ever playoff berth in team history. Let's go. The offense finally breaks through in the 11th inning as we win 2-1. Fun fact, of the 3 runs scored today between both teams, 2 of them are unearned. 1 of each for each team is a ghost runner. The only earned run was that second run that scores off Glass. RBI fielder's choice ground out for McDaniel. That's their only run scored for the Hares. They had 6 hits today. They were stymied on offense. So were we. We only had 9 hits. 2 runs single for Beard to walk it off there in the 11th inning. Hogan, 8 2/3, shutout ball. Quality start for him. 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, and no decision. Gets his ERA down from 7-something to 5.1, so it's a little more respectable, but it's still shit. Glass, inning in the third. Closer takes the loss. 2 hits, an earned run. 2 total given up, 2 walks. He falls to 4-1 on the year. For us, Presidente, 8+ shutout innings. He gets a quality start as well. 5 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. He'll finish with an ERA under 2.5. And a 2-2 record. Not bad. Rums 2 1/3 scoreless. 2 1/3 with 1 unearned run given up, 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Collins gets her first win of the year, 2/3 of an inning, scoreless in relief of Rums. She did give up an inherited runner to score. 1 strikeout, though. She improves to 1-0. ERA now at an even 4.20. Blaze it. Presidente, your player of the game, followed by Hogan, as both of them pitched really well today, really complimenting and challenging one another and matching each other stride for stride. And Mateo Wade, your third-place finisher, 2 for 3 day. He had a double and a single and was intentionally walked at one point as well. Alrighty, so that's the win we needed. So the division and playoff berth are ours. We are in. Grimcats now have basically no shot of making the playoffs unless they win out, and the 13-win team, actually, no, they can't even catch it. They're out. We just eliminated the Grimcats from the playoffs. Woohoo! All right, we're going to be the only team in our division to make the postseason. Because, if we go show you that real quick, who are you going to suggest? Connor. He's going to cost more money. Sorry, Burnout. But yeah, if we go look at the season standings here, so the Grimcats, best they can do is 13 and 11. That will not catch the Spinners or the Felines. So as of now, we have our 4 playoff teams in the Peppery Conference. We have locked ourselves in. The Colossus are locked in. So are the Felines and the Spinners. Well, it's either the Spinners or the Undead. They are the only 2 teams that are left playing for a spot, and Felines as well. Grimcats are done. They cannot catch anybody, so they are out. So we are the only team from our division that's going to make the playoffs this year. On the other side, for the Play Conference, Clerics right now are locked in, so are the Bowmen. It's really coming down to the Grims, the Hares, and the Brown Bears for those last 2 spots. Right now, the Grims are looking pretty solid with their run differential. They should make it in no problems unless they get outplayed here in the last couple of games. We'll see how it swings out, though. Gobblers are also still winning as well. All right, let's see how it goes, folks. Sim up to the next one here. First things first, roster moves. course, we won't be making any because we're keeping our team together as long as humanly possible. Worrymore, chance to get extra fielding there in right field. We'll take that. Mohamed Thurtsi was cut by the Grim Cats as they were now officially eliminated from playoff contention and replaced by Asher Travis. Enrique Waters will go to the Ridgebacks. He'll replace Cecilia Plows. Jalen Boyle will go to the Ancients. He'll replace Bud Duffy as the Ancients have been eliminated for the playoffs. They also go and get Brentwood Power Slide, solid name, replacing Woody Gutierrez. Hezekiah Cross +3 arm there at first base. I'll take that. Ancients also go out and get Amir Downhill as they replace C.T. Meyer at third. Worrymore +4 speed. He's developing even further. Ancients also go get Marge Melton replacing Roydus Day. Chance to get Noodle Arm for burnout. On a catcher? Fuck no. Fuck no. I wouldn't do that to burnout. Not even him. That's mean. Never on a catcher. Ooh. Cross to get extra contact and fielding. Please. Kendrick East signed to the Ancients as well, replacing Trip Sawyer. And Effort Ho has a chance to learn to play the infield. Okay. I'll take that. An extra contact never hurts. Let's do that first. Player development. What do we got? All right, Ho, you're up first. 4 contact, 84. Down a speed to 48. Bonus 4 contact. Not going to get it. That's all right. Trying to learn to play the rest of the infield positions. Not going to happen right now. Ho's still maxed out in loyalty. Cross, 1 contact to 75. 1 fielding to 39. Bonus 3 contact. Not going to get it. That's okay. Still a very good player. No. Not going to give you I'm not going to give you Noodle Arm burnout. I like you too much for that. Rums, lose K Collector is stupid. Worrymore, I like it. 2 fielding to 76. 1 speed to 61. Bonus 2 fielding. It's a cheap upgrade, but we don't get the bonus. That's all right. Still looking solid. All right, let's sim up to our final game of the regular season here. Cockatoos shut out the Razzles 3-0 as they move into third place. Gobblers need a win to stay in the hunt. They do beat the Pythons with ease, 6-1, so they are now in the hunt for the last spot. Colossus win. They lock up their 16th victory of the season. We can now not catch them no matter what, so they have locked up the number 1 seed as well. Bowmen hold on to beat the last place Ridgebacks 4-3. They were already locked into the playoffs regardless. Ancients win in 11 innings over the Undead. That might have knocked the Undead out of the playoffs. Colossus then beat the Whispers in their final game to get 17 wins. Front runners beat the Hares 4-2. That eliminates the Hares from playoff contention. Grim Cats take out their frustrations on the Buzzwings. They win 17-2. Spinners taking on the Razzles. Spinners win easily 11-5 as they get their 15th win. And the Pythons win 5-0 over the Front Runners. Okay, so looking at that, I believe the Spinners have locked themselves in. It is now down to the Felines and the Undead. If the Felines win their last game, they are automatically in. If they lose, the Undead would need to win, and they would need to win by a lot. I'm just going to say it now. Felines are locked in. Those are the 4 teams. It is us as the 2, Colossus the 1, Spinners are the 3, and Felines will be the 4. So we're going to play the Felines in the first round of the playoffs. On the other side, for the play conference, Clerics are locked in. Bowmen are locked in. Well, Bowmen are definitely locked in. Clerics still have 2 games left, but they should be locked in as well, especially with that run differential. Brown Bears are on the bubble. They're borderline out. Cockatoos are out. Razzles are out. Whispers are out. Ridgebacks are out. Hares are now officially out with that loss against the Pythons, I believe it was, or the Front Runners. So their season is done. We had a hand in eliminating them from the playoffs. Gobblers are still in it. They got a chance now. Putting pressure on the Brown Bears. It's 5 teams for 4 spots. But with that, it also means the Grims are locked in as well, unless they lose and the other 2 teams win. We'll see. Alrighty, we are taking on the Bowmen in our regular season finale. Bowmen are right now the best team in the play conference at 16-7. Both teams will be in the playoffs. We're 14-9. On the mound will be Malaya Ellison, 1-1 with a 4.56 ERA and a 1.48 WHIP. And on the mound for the Bowmen, it is Cowie Leal. Composed in K Neglector, he is 4-0 with a 2.05 ERA and a 1.24 WHIP. He's had a very good campaign as well. Lineup for us, leading off at catcher will be Effort Ho. Wade locked in at third, batting second. Worrymore in right, batting third. Underhanded in left, batting fourth. Cross at first, batting fifth. Beard locked in at second, batting sixth. Reliable at short, batting seventh, as it's a lefty on the mound, not a righty. And Jennings in center, batting eighth. All right, with Ellison pitching. Lineup for the Bowmen, leading off in center field, is going to be tense Jeffrey Watson. Then it's catcher Slide Costa. Locked in second baseman Braylon Dealer, first baseman Parker Doyle, right fielder Titus Powell, third baseman Tito Avalos, shortstop Keaton Garlapali. That is a mouthful. Solid name, though. In left field is Tense Homer Dupole, and then it's pitcher Cowie Leal. Looking at their bench, they have center fielder Donald Mays, middle infielder Stamp Hurls, outfielder Jamison Bocci, first baseman Alessandro Sullivan, catcher Ministry Pollard, and then their pitching is Reese Rasputin, Anson Roy, Brett Furthermore, Sumner Thunderer, Sincere Lushley, Reed McDonough, Oliver Yuppers, and Cody Barnes. This is a really well-named team. I like it. This team looks really good. They are a handful, and I'm not surprised they made the playoffs. What's their away uniforms like? We didn't play them in year one, so I'm curious. Ooh, I like that. Okay. All right. I see you, Bowmen. I see you. Got all the style. We are going to Bingata Bowl for this matchup, so I was incorrect saying we didn't have a road game this episode. My apologies. Bingata Bowl may look familiar to you guys. It is the home stadium of the Thumpers, where we spent a lot of our time in the randomized franchise rebuild. First one, not the second one. The Redux is mostly at Battery Bay.
The fans are ready to go at Bingata Bowl. The wait is over. It's baseball time.
Let's do it. Ho leading off. Catcher hitting three. Catcher had, I believe, 2 hits in the first game. Facing the left-hander, that is Cowie Leal. 4-0 with a 2.05 ERA and a 1.24 whip. 7 runs given up, 5 starts, 30.2 innings. That's 6 innings on the nose. 27 hits, 11 walks, 4 homers, 31 strikeouts, batting average against .241. Lefty ready to wheel and deal. Here we go. That's low in the dirt on the first pitch, 2-seamer. Ball 1. Leal does have K neglector, but it's a Tier 1, as this is a competitive team. And then he also has Tier 2 composed. How are they built? Tier 3, oh my fuck, they have literally no crafty players on this roster. That is a bold strategy, Cotton. Look at where their traits are. 6, 6, 7, and 7. And 3 in there. They're Tier 3 scholarly, they have 3 fucking traits for. Tier 3 competitive has at least 6, so that's good. But their spirited, which has 6, is at Tier 1. Their crafty traits, which they have 7 of, are at Tier 1 as well. You might want to get rid of some of those scholarly players and get some crafty and spirited players on the roster, guys. At least to have them at Tier 2. My God. And it's the scholarly's off the page as well. That means they have at least 9 on this list. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. There we go. 2-seamer up and in. That's a strike from Leo, 1-1. Curveball, that fooled me, 1-2. K neglector active. Heater up, hit on the ground, a second, 1 hopper for Dealer, 1 down. Next up, Mateo Wade, locked in at third. 2 hits in the first game for Wade. He was also intentionally walked. Heater outside, 1-0. Middle of the plate, 2-seamer, cracked the right center. He just missed it. That is an easy sky ball out there. Put away by Watson in right center. Now to bring up right fielder, worry less. Spool worry more. Contact for his lefty active here. 1 hit in the first game for Spool. Heater up, that's a strike. 0-1. Little hack activates. Chase it up and in. Broken bat, liner to first. Easy catch for Doyle, the 1-2-3 inning. Watson, Costa, and Dealer are coming up against Ellison. There's Jeffrey Watson, center fielder Tense, bad ball hitter at Tier 1 active. Hitting .264 with 4 RBIs, facing Malaya Ellison. Ellison on the year, 1-1, a 4.56 ERA and a 1.48 whip. 14 runs given up, 13 earned in 5 starts, 25 2/3 innings. That's 5 innings on the nose average. 31 hits, 19 strikeouts, 7 walks, 2 homers, 1 hit batsman, 301 batting average against. Not a great year for Ellison. She's been our worst performing starter for the most part, although Hokie is right with her, not performing up to expectations, but he has his batting average against under 300. He strikes out batters. Ellison doesn't do that as a higher clip, so she's also pitched less innings this year as well. Beat her down and in. Hard grounder in the hole. That is a first pitch swing and base knock for Jeffrey Watson. Leadoff man on for the Bowmen, and here is catcher Slide Costa, hitting .214 with a homer, 3 RBIs. Fastball hitter at Tier 2 active here. Cut up and in on the first pitch. Runner goes. Throw down by Ho is perfect. Just in time to nail him. Let's go. Did he have bad jumps? Well, for Watson, that is his third time being caught stolen this season. He is 7 for 3. Where are you, Jeffrey? Why am I missing this? There he is. No, he didn't. He had Sprinter on running down the baseline. Wow, he got thrown out. He just got hosed by Effort Ho. Curveball in the dirt, 2-0. Get it down. Doors, 2-1. Flat up and away. Chase, blooper up the middle to second. Beard watches it drop for a base hit as he wasn't going to get there. Runner on, 1 down, and that'll bring up the 3-hitter today. Braylon Dealer, second baseman locked in with first pitch Slayer, Tier 3. Remind you, hitting .324 with a homer, 2 RBIs. And Tier 3 Bad Jumps is active at first base over there for Costa. Do not expect him to steal. And if he does, it's a hit and run, for sure. Heater up and away in the first pitch. Chased out of the zone, fouled off, 0-1. Throw down and in. Check low, 1-1. Change it down the way, runner goes, swung through it on the hit and run attempt, and he's going to be hung out to dry. Cross, please slap the tag on him. 2 down. Ho has caught 2 runners stealing today. Costa, that's his first steal attempt all year. He's 0 for 1. That is a botched hit and run. 1-2 count to Dealer. Cutter down and in. Doors, first punch out for Ellison. 1-2-3 inning. To the second, we're scoreless. Underhanded, Cross, and Beard coming up. Here's underhanded. He had a game-winning. No, he didn't actually. He had a hitless, I believe, in the first game. He either had 1 hit or no hits. High pitch active. I think he was 1 for 5, if I remember correctly. Heater up and away, late swing. 0-1. Chased cutter up and in high. 0-2. Heater middle away, hit to the gap, right center field, and that is going to split them. 1 hop and 2 hop into the fence. Extra bases for Chopper. Dupole gets it in. That is a leadoff double to start the second. There we go. Next up, Hezekiah Cross, the Amish God. First baseman with fastball hitter active, hitting .402 with 5 homers, 16 RBIs. 1 hit in the first game for Cross, I believe. Cutter down and in. That's a strike on the corner. Nice pitch, 0-1. Cutter away, line down the into left field. That is going to drop in front of Dupole for a base hit. Around third is underhanded. Throw in is not in time. RBI double for Cross. 1-0 Cutters. There we go. There's the offense I'm missing. Here's Beard. Game-winning walk-off 2-run single in the first game. He's locked in, hitting .361 now. That was his only hit in that game. He went 1 for 5. Cutter way inside. Ball 1. Heater down. 1 hopper to short. Throw to third, sends the runner back to second. That's a fielder's choice. Everybody's safe. First and second, nobody out for Reliable. Oh, Reliable has low pitch active. He had 1 hit in the first game. Cutter middle in. That's a strike called. 0-1. Leo gets ahead. Down and in. Grounder in the hole to first. Nice diving stop by Doyle. Flip to the pitcher. 1 down. Second and third with 1 out is Reliable dance the runners. Here's Nico Jennings. Center fielder sat out the first game of the episode. He's hitting .241 on the season with 8 RBIs, no homers. Way inside on the 2-seamer. Ball 1. Ball away, hit back to Leal. Throw comes home. Costas throw back to first in time. 2 down. Runners hold, and here's Ellison, the pitcher. 1 for 4 on the season as a batter. Consistent, active. 2-seamer middle in, foul back, 0-1, a little late. Heater down and then, broken bat Chopper to second, slow roller, Dealer bare hands the first, in plenty of time to end the inning. We only get the 1 on the double by Cross, but we do have the lead. Bottom 2, it's 1-0. Doyle, Powell, and Avalos coming up. There's Parker Doyle, first baseman with outside pitch active, hitting an even .200 on the season with 3 RBIs. Got up and in on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Slider down and in. Low, 1-1. Change up at the knees. Skied to left field, underhanded in. Calling for it. Medium deep. Puts it away, 1 down. Next up is Titus Powell, right fielder hitting .247 with a homer, 9 RBIs. Couple down on the way in the first pitch. Check strike, 0-1. Change down and in. Chopper, slow roller to second. Beard charges, bare hands to first. 2 down. Next up, Avalos, third baseman hitting .333, 2 homers, 12 RBIs for Tito. Beat up and in. Popped him up behind the plate. Ho out of the crouch. That is a 1-2-3 inning for Ellison. And a conventional one at that, not the bullshit we pulled in the first inning. To the third, it's 1-0 Cutters. Ho, Wade, and Worrymore. Top of the lineup up. Here's Ho, locked in. He's 0 for 1 today. They're ball away. High, ball 1 out of the zone. Chase that way outside on the two-seamer. Bad pitch to swing at on the cutter. Never mind. 1-1. Still a bad pitch to swing at regardless. Cutter down and then rip on the line to the left, but right at Dupole. 1 down. Mateo Wade up next, locked in. He's 0 for 1 today. Two-seamer middle in, strike called, 0-1. Two-seamer Wade cracked the right field, hit well, but that's going to hang up out there for Powell. 2 down. Base is empty for Worry Less. He's 0 for 1. Go down and then rip by Worrymore to the gap left center field. That's going to one-hop to the fence and be extra bases. Chasing it down is Watson. He'll get it in, but that is a 2-out double for Worrymore. Attaboy, Spool. Attaboy. He's in the scoring position now for the cleanup man. Here's underhanded. 1 for 1 with the double and a run scored. High pitch is active. Right up the way. Well, medial way. Didn't quite hit the upper zone. Cracked deep to right center. That is going to hang up out there for Watson. Had that hit high pitch, it probably would have left the park. Bottom 3, it's 1-0. Garlapally, Dupole, and Leal coming up. Going to make sure I'm saying that right. Okay, Keaton Garlapally up. Shortstop leading off the third here for the Bowmen. Power versus righty at Tier 1 active. He also has Tier 1 dive wizard. No, the team not doing him any favors with their trait choices. 380 average, 3 homers, 12 RBIs on the season. Slided down and in on the first pitch. Check low, ball 1. Cutter middle of the zone. That's hit hard at the middle of the short. Past the diving Reliable's glove into left of center. That's a base hit. Lead off single for Garlapally. And here's left fielder Homer Dupole. 10's hitting 176 on the year with 5 RBIs. Change it down and in on the first pitch. That's inside. Ball 1. Hit it down. Bunt dropped in front of the plate. Ho's going to take it. Throw to first. Not in time. They had trouble communicating, and that is an infield single. Next up is Leal, the pitcher, batting at even 200. Leader up. Bunt drop back to the mound. Ellison recovers quickly. Throw to third. Gets the lead runner. Wade across the first. Double play. You love to see it. Nice heads-up play by Ellison. No miscommunication that time. 1-5-3 double play. And here's Watson. 2 down. Runner at second. 1 for 1 with a single. And then he was thrown out trying to steal. Dribble down and in. Taking low in the dirt. Ball 1. Heater up and away. High. 2-0. Change up and in. 3-0, just inside. Composed activates for Ellison. Slide it down and away. Hit through the legs of Ellison into center field. Jennings comes in quickly. Throw to home. That is going to be cut. RBI single there for Watson. We are tied at 1. Costa up next. 1 for 1 with a single. He was thrown out trying to steal on a hit and run attempt, which was botched badly by the 3-hitter. Dribble down and in on the first pitch. Line to right center. Jennings running over Hurry to cut it off on the dive. Off his glove. That is going to be a free base for the runner to go to third. Runners at the corners. 2 down. And that is going to bring up Braylon Dealer. 0 for 1 with first pitch Slayer active. Heater up and away in the first one. Way high. Ball 1. Dribble down and in. That's a strike. 1-1. Cutter down. Low, 2-1. Change up and in. High and in, 3-1. Cutter down and away. Doors, 3-2. Runner at first will take off. Slide middle in. Oh, holstered the sword. He chased it. First punch out for Ellison. Or second. To the fourth, it's 1-1 as they get a 2-out RBI single. Cross, Beard, and Reliable coming up. Here's Cross, Amish God, 1 for 1. RBI double his first at bat. Peter down and then. Linehard to second on the first pitch, but right at Dealer, 1 down. Beard up next, 0 for 1, still locked in. The ball up and in inside, ball 1. Cut up and in, 2-0. Good hitters count for Beard. Chased it low, 2-1. Way too antsy. Heater down in the way, fouled off late. We're 2-2. Count even up. And collector activates for Leal. Curve up and in, rip foul. Good reactions there. Still 2-2. Heater down and then ripped by Beard deep to right center field. That is going to hit off the wall in front of the bullpen at the base. That is going to be another extra base hit for the Cutters offense. 1 out double for Beard, his first hit. 1 for 2 day for him, and here's Reliable. 0 for 1, low pitch active. Down on the 2-seamer, good eye, ball 1. That's low, 2-0 count. Checked inside, good eye, 3-0. Composed activates for Leal. Cutter in there at the knees this time, 3-1. Middle in, bloop the second, easy catch for Dealer, 2 down. Next up going to be Jennings, 10, so for 1 today. Checked up and in on the heater, good eye, ball 1. Heater down, that is skied to center field. That's going to be easy play for Watson. That is going to end the inning as we strand a double. Bottom 4, we're still tied at 1. Doyle, Powell, and Avalos coming up. There's Doyle, 0 for 1 today. Double down and in on the first pitch from Ellison. Strike called, 0-1. Got up and in. Checked inside, 1-1. Heater down and in. Chopper to third, slow roller. Wade charges, throw to first, 1 down. Next up going to be Powell. He's 0 for 1. Forcing him up and away. Doors chased it high, 0-1. Moves down and in. Ripped foul early, 0-2. Slided down and away. Chopper in front of the mound. Ellison off, bare hands the first, 2 down. Next up, Avalos. He's 0 for 1. Cutter up and away. Cracked deep to right center field. Did pretty well. Worrymore on the run, giving chase. He'll watch that hit off the base of the wall, though. That is going to be extra bases for Avalos as he's in with a 2-out double. Inning will continue for the 7-hitter. Here's Garlapalli. 1 for 1 with a single his first at bat. Garlapelli. Really? Pronounced Pelly? With an A? Okay. Flyer down and in. Strike called, 0-1. Garlapalli. Down and away. Grounder to third, right at Wade. Throw across to first. That ends the inning. Good pitch in Ellison. To the 5th, we're tied at 1. Ellison, Ho, and Wade coming up. Here's Ellison, pitcher 0 for 1 today. Peter in there, strike called, 0-1. Grounded at the second or first at bat. Cutter at the knees, back to Leal. Good reactions on the mound. Throw to first, 1 down. Oh, up next, 0 for 2 today. Cutter away, strike called, 0-1. Heater up and in, high, 1-1. Ball up and away, high, 2-1. Heater middle of the plate, lined up the line, fair ball past the diving glove of the first baseman into the corner and right. Ho will hang on at first, though, with just a single. That would be extra bases for anybody that didn't have a combination of slowpoke and base jogger. Wade up next, 0 for 2 today, no longer locked in. 2-seamer up and in, taken high, ball 1. Cut up and away, that's a strike, 1-1. Peter down and in, that is skied to shallow center. Watson races in, he'll get there, 2 down. Locked in again is the pitcher. Here's Worrymore, 1 for 2 with a double earlier. Curve up and in, inside, ball 1, good eye. Cutter away, line to second, off the diving glove into right of center. Ho around second, heading for third. Throw from Dealer, not in time. Runners at the corners, 2 down as Worrymore singles. Here's underhanded, 1 for 2 with a double. RBI chance for Chopper. High pitch active, he's also scored a run today. Cutter middle in, line to left center field, another one in the gap for underhanded. He's going to have another extra base hit. Scoring easily is Ho from third, Worrymore to third. He's going to be sent around. 2-run double from underhanded. It is 3-1. Cutters break the tie here in the 5th. Cross up next, 1 for 2 with an RBI double earlier in the game. Heater down the way, hard hit up the middle of the short. Diving is Garlapalli, keep it in the infield. Throw to first in time, and that ends the inning. 2 home, though, for the Cutters on the double by underhanded. 3-1 to the bottom of the 5th as we're halfway home in a pitcher's duel. Dupole, Leal, and Watson due up. Let's see if the Bowmen offense can respond. Homer do pull up. He tried to sack bunt his first time up, and it turned into an infield hit when there was miscommunication between Ho and Ellison on who was fielding it right there in front of the mound. Heater down and in on the first pitch, inside, ball 1. Slider up and away. Skied off the end of the bat to left center, underhanded on the run. Gets there for the first out. Next up is Cowie Leal. Pitcher sack for Feist's first at bat. But actually, no, he didn't do a double play on a sack bunt, so I'm surprised he's not 0 for 1. Ball down on the way. Strike called, 0-1. Heater in. Strike called, 0-2. Cut up and away. Checked high, 1-2. Change it down and in. Holst to the sword. He chased it low and in. Third punch out for Ellison. 2 down for Watson. 2 for 2 with 2 singles. He did single home run last at bat. Early 10s. Slider middle away on the first pitch. Foul back late, 0-1. Cut up and in. Line to center. Jennings comes in. That's going to drop in front of him for a base hit. Watson 3 for 3 today. Back to neutral. Here's Costa, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Change down on the first pitch. Chase grounded to second. Beard over. Backhands throw to first. In time to end the inning. Good pitching. Ellison to the 6th. It's 3-1. Beard reliable and Jennings coming up. Here's Alfredo Beard. 1 for 2 with a double today. Cut her down on the way. Hit well by Beard to deep center field. Dead center. That is going to die at the warning track off the end of the bat. It was. Watson there. 1 down. Reliable up next. He's 0 for 2. Cut her down, in there at the knees, 0-1. Chased it inside, pulled foul, 0-2. Chased it up and away, strike 3. Punch out for Leal. 2 down, and here's Jennings, 0 for 2 today. Heater up and away, hit well by Jennings to right center field. He got some good contact to it, but that is going to be run down by Watson at the warning track for a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 6, it's still 3-1. Dealer, Doyle, and Powell coming up. Ellison sitting at only 49 pitches today, but she has given up 8 hits already. There's Dealer 0 for 2 today. I believe he has struck out twice today. Slider middle in on the first pitch, inside, ball 1. Forcing him down and away. Chased outside, 1-1. Curveball down and in. Checked inside and low, 2-1. Slider middle away, fouled off, 2-2. Change up and in. Holst to the sword, chased it high. 4th punch out for Ellison. I believe that's the hat trick as well for Dealer. There's Doyle, 0 for 2. Slider down and in. Low and inside, ball 1. Change up and in. High, 2-0. Heater middle in. Chop through the legs of Ellison into center. That's a base hit. Little 1-out knock here for the Bowmen offense, and that is going to bring up the right fielder, Titus Powell. He's 0 for 2 in 10s. Pinch hitting for him, middle infielder, Stamp Hurls. So he's going to try and get something started here with a runner at first and 1 down. Cut her down on the way in the first pitch. Chased, grounder to second. Beard charges in, goes to second, 1. Reliable to first. Double play, you love to see it. And the pinch hitter's retired on a double play ground out. 4-6-3, Taylor made to the 7th. Ellison, Ho, and Wade coming up. Malaya, you can go ahead and bat. You're pitching well today. Bocce comes in to play center after Hurl's pinch hit for Powell and right. Bocce's going to play right field. He's not going to play center. Heater up and in, ground up middle to second on the first pitch. Dealer backhands cleanly, 1 down. Next up, Ho, 1 for 3 with a single today, still locked in. Ball down, taken low, ball 1. Cut up and away, nice pitch, 1-1. Throw ball away, pulled on the ground to third, cut off by Avalos to his left, throw to first, 2 down. Next up, Mateo Wade, he's 0 for 3. Heater up and in, taken way high, ball 1. Cut middle of the plate, ripped by Wade to the gap, left center field. That's going to be extra bases. 2-hopper to the fence as it rolls. Watson gets it in, but another double. Wade's first hit of the day. He's 1 for 3. Next up is Worrymore, 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Sorry, he's 1 for 4. Contact versus lefty still active. Heater up, rocked by Worrymore deep to right center field for the gap. That is going to one hop to the fence. Extra bases. Worrymore drives in his first run of the game. It is 4-1 as he replaces Wade at second base on his double. 4-1 the score for the Cutters now as there goes the quality start. Here's underhanded. 2 for 3, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs as he drove in a 2-run double last at bat. Heater up and away, late swing, 0-1. Heater down through the legs of Leo. Diving stop by Dealer up the middle. Throw to first in time to end the inning. Bottom 7, it's 4-1. RBI double for Worrymore. Avalos, Garlapali, and Dupole coming up. There's Avalos, 1 for 2 with a double today. Couple down and in on the first pitch. Ripped foul, 0-1. Down and in, ripped to the gap, left center field. That's going to be extra bases. Jennings giving chase, but that's going to deaden up against the fence. He'll get it in, but it is still a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the 7th. 10th hit of the day for the Bowmen offense. Here's Garlapali, 1 for 2 with a single. Ellison, you get one more batter here. You give up another base runner, I'm taking you out. Cut up and in on the first pitch. Check strike, 0-1. Slide it down and in. Inside, 1-1. Couple down and away. 2-1. Up and away. Fouled off, 2-2. Brings up and in. Holst to the sword. 5th punch out for Ellison. 1 down. Here's Dupole. 1 for 2 with a single. Slider away on the first pitch. Chased outside, 0-1. Heater down and in. Inside, 1-1. Change it down and away. Line to short, reliable there, 2 down. Next up, the pitcher slot Leal, 0 for 1 today. Subbing in is Ministry Pollard, the other catcher, locked in, hitting .361 with a homer. 8 RBIs, going to look to come through in the clutch. Forcing it down and away on pitch 69. Strike called, 0-1. Nice. Change up and in. Line to second, Beard there, leaps, takes it out of the air. Nice play, Alfredo. That ends the inning. Good pitching there from Ellison. Oliver Yuppers subs in out of the bullpen as Pollard exits. Consistent active. They also have Tier 3 surrounded if that ever gets activated. Yuppers with a 3.07 ERA, 109 whip, and 15 strikeouts. Top of the 8th we go. 5, 6, and 7 coming up for the Cutters. Cross, Beard, and Reliable. Pitcher slide is due up 5th this inning. There's Cross, 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Curve ball away, outside. Ball 1. Heater down. Broken back grounder back to the mound. Yuppers fields it cleanly. 1 down. Beard up next. 1 for 3 with a double. Heater up. Leinhardt at the middle. Over the diving glove of the shortstop to left center. Cut off by Watson, though. It'll be just a single. Beard 2 for 4. He's on with 1 down in the 8th. Here's Reliable. 0 for 3. Powers righty active for the first time today and low pitch as well. Curveball hangs, ripped deep to right field, carrying well. Run down by Bocci at the warning track, 2 down as Beard has to retreat all the way to first. 2 down, here's Jennings, 0 for 3 intense. Going to pinch hit for him, he's just not hitting well. I'm going to go ahead and give the at-bat here to Harsh McFreddy. He can swap with underhanded, and then he can swap with Cross as well. Freddie hitting .280, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Slider away, outside, ball 1. Curveball up and away, high, 2-0 count to McFreddy, looking for a pitch to drive. Slider inside, misses 3-0, do not move. Heater right there in the middle of the plate, 3-1. Slider down is chased. That should have been an easy ball 4 instead. It's a soft liner to short to end the inning. Bottom 8, it's 4-1. Watson, Costa, and Dealer coming up. Here's Watson, 3 for 3 today with 3 singles and an RBI. Ellison's going to stay in to start the 8th inning here. Change with the knees on the first pitch. Wow, fooled him badly, 0-1. Slider down and away. Low in the dirt, 1-1. Heater up and in. High, 2-1. Ball middle away. Fouled off, 2-2. Cutter down and in. 1 hopper to second. Beard there picks it cleanly to first. 1 down. Next up is Costa, 2 for 3 with 2 singles.
Number 99, Costa.
They're up and away in the first pitch. Strike called, dropping in there, 0-1. Slide it in. Holster the sword, whiff through it, 0-2. Down in the way, in the dirt, good block, 1-2. Throws him down and in. Hit hard at the middle of the short, Reliable dives, cuts it off behind the bag, throw to first. Got him, nice play, Reliable, 2 down. Base is empty for Dealer, who's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts today, swinging.
Raylan Dealer.
Forcing him down and away in the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Go down and away. Low in the dirt, 1-1. Cut up and in. Chased it inside, 1-2. Slider middle in. Inside, 2-2. Goes him up and away. Just high, 3-2. Closed activates. Change down and in. Grounded to second. Beard is there. Throw to first. 1-2-3 8th inning for Ellison. Nice pitching. Malaya, good quality start. Rest up, girl. We need you for the playoffs. To the 9th, it's 4-1. Pinch hitter up first for Ellison. Then it's Ho and Wade.
Now batting.
Pinch hitting for Ellison off the bench here. We're going to go ahead and give it at bat to Ed the Man Manning. Third baseman hitting an even 400 on the year with an RBI. Heater in there at the knees from Yuppers, 0-1. Chased the heater inside, way off the plate, 0-2 count to Ed. Hit up the way, hit hard up the middle, short, cut off by Garlapali, throw to first, 1 down.
Now batting.
Ho up next, 1 for the single today.
Everett Ho.
Middle in heater, grounded hard in the hole to short, Garlapali there, throw to first, 2 down.
Now batting.
Base into for Wade, 1 for the double.
39, Mateo Wade.
Hit up the way, strike called, 0-1. Put it down in the way, 1-1. In the middle of the plate, off the end of the bat, liner to center. Base hit for Wade, his second of the day.
Now batting. Right field.
Locked in, runner on, 2 down for Worry Less. 3 for 4, 2 doubles. Drove in a run last at bat. He's also singled. Now to do it for Yuppers. Coming out of the bullpen is the closer, Cody Barnes, trying to stop the rally. Tier 3 elite slider. He also has Tier 2 composed, hitting 348 ERA with 174 whip and 5 strikeouts. Righty-righty matchup, unfortunately, so slider inside, strike called, 0-1. Little hack activates for Worry Less. Slider down in the way, low in the dirt, 1-1. He had a play, fouled off, 1-2, little late. Little hack activates again. Heater down, hard chopper off the back of the mound into center. Good hit there for Worry Less. 2 on, 2 down. Little 2-out rally going here for the Cutters, looking to put it out of reach. Here's underhanded. Right guy to have up, 2 for 4 day. He's doubled twice, driving in 2. Hit up and in, line jam shot, the second right at Dealer. That ends the inning. All right, coming in off the bench. Or coming into pitch, we're going to go ahead and hand it over to, it's a save situation. Rums is not coming in. Collins is available. It is a clutch situation. We are going to go ahead and give it to her. Bottom 9, it's 4-1. Doyle, Bocci, and Avalos coming up. Here's Doyle, 1 for 3 with a single. Collins pitched in game 1. She threw inning and I believe 2/3 of an inning scoreless. She got the win, got her first of the season. She's 1-0. ERA sitting at a cool 4.20 with 1.13 whip, 14 strikeouts. First pitch changeup down and away here to Doyle, taking low, ball 1. Heater down and in. Hard grounder to third. Wade dives to his right. Nice stop. Throw to first. Or that was dive to his left. 1 down. Nice play, Mateo. Here's Bocci, first at bat of the game for the right fielder. Hitting .255, 2 homers, 5 RBIs as Tier 3 easy target. Boosting the accuracy of Collins. Pushing up and in on the first pitch. Check strike. 0-1. Pushing up away. Hit off the end of the bat to center. Underhanded there. Right at him. 2 down. Bowmen down to the last out today. It's Avalos. 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. He's hit well. Change at the middle end. Didn't quite get all the way in. Pulled foul on the rip. 0-1. Heater up and away. Holster to that as Doors. Chased it. 0-2. Down and away. Doors chased it outside. 1-2-3 9th inning for Collins. She ends it on a punch out. Cutters win easily, 4-1 the score today as we sweep the doubleheader here at the end of the season, beating the Hares in Game 1, and now we beat the Bowmen here in Game 2, 4-1 the final score, as we beat the top seed in the other conference as of right now. RBIs today, Worrymore had an RBI single, RBI double for Cross, and the 2-run RBI double for Underhanded as we cruised to victory. Only RBI for the Bowmen was on a single by Watson. Pitching lines, Ellison, 8 quality innings, 10 hits, an earned run, 5 strikeouts. She improves to 2-1, getting her ERA under 4 for the season. Collins, an inning scoreless in relief, 1-2-3, striking out a batter. She gets her 3rd save of the year, gets her ERA under 4 as well. On the other side, Leal takes the loss, 7 innings, 9 hits, 4 earned runs, a strikeout. He falls to 4-1. Yuppers, inning and 2/3, scoreless, 2 hits surrendered, and Barnes, a 3rd inning, giving up a hit, but a scoreless outing nonetheless. Ellison, the player of the game for her pitching, followed by Worrymore with his 4-hit day, driving in a run, and then Underhanded with his 2-run double, hitting 2 doubles total. He finishes 3rd. All right, let's sim the rest of the regular season and have a look at league leaders, roster moves, and final player developments before we jump into the postseason. Next episode for this Cutters franchise. Pardon me on that. Here we go. Harrison needs loyalty more than burnouts, so. Alrighty, looking around the league, a lot of roster moves to report here. Chance Luke Dive Wizard for Jennings, although the extra power would be nice, not ideal. Harvey French to the Spinners, replacing Malachi Forrest as they're making that playoff push. Let's see, first pitch Slayer, chance for Cross, love it. Meltdown for Collins, no thanks. Tight Grips to the Rousels, replacing Doug Blanco. Front runners get Madden Dealer, cutting Hemming Fry up. Manuel Washington released by the Grimcats for Aaron Freehold. Trenton Velos signed to the Hares, replacing Daphne Bianchi. Hamza Lugo to the Grimcats, replacing Hubbub Parrish. Reliable loses 3 arm, not ideal, but still an elite level arm nonetheless. Sim the final games of the regular season here. Felines and Whispers. Whispers win 5-2. Felines still locked in as the 4 seed. Undead do win their final game, but the run differential keeps them from winning the tiebreaker as they're eliminated from playoff contention. Gobblers hold on to beat the Ridgebacks 13-7 as they improve to 14-10, putting the pressure on the Grims. The Grims lose to the Grimcats 6-2. Uh-oh. Brown Bears need to win, and they do. They beat the first place Clerics 6-3. That means the Grims are going to miss the playoffs. The Grims are out. And the Clerics win the final game in the doubleheader against the Brown Bears. They finish at 16-8. Wow, so the Grims, last year's champions, are going to miss the playoffs because the Gobblers went on an incredible heater at the end of the season, winning 6 straight games to make the playoffs at 14-10. Wow, that is impressive. So here's the playoff brackets. Number 1 seed on our side and top seed overall is the Colossus at 17-7 once again. They are the top overall seed. They were the finalists last year. Runners-up lost to the Grims. Number 2 seed is us at 15-9. Number 3 seed is the Spinners, 15-9. And the number 4 seed winning the tiebreaker to get in is the Felines over the Undead. For the other side in the play conference, number 1 seed is going to be the Clerics. They win the tiebreaker over the Bowmen, who got really cold at the end of the year. Bowmen will still be the number 2 seed. Both teams finished at 16-8. Number 3 seed at 14-10 is the Gobblers with a plus 31 run differential with that incredible heater at the end of the season. And then the Brown Bears, 14-10 with a negative 3 run differential, will be the 4 seed as they just sneak into the playoffs thanks to the Gobblers screwing over the Grims and the Hares. I need to look at this schedule. How did the Gobblers do it? So we know they won 13-7. That's 1 win. They beat the Pythons 6-1. They beat the Grims 2-1. They blew us out 14-5. That's 4 wins in a row. They beat the Bowmen 4-1. That's 5. Beat the Buzzwings 3-1. That's 6 in a row. They blew out the Front Runners 12-3. That is 7 wins in a row. We're still going, folks. They beat the Grimcats 7-4. That is 8 wins in a row. And then they lost to the Hares 6-4. So they went on an incredible 8-game heater, winning their final 8 games of the year. They were 6-10, and we had written them off. They went on an 8-game winning streak, the Gobblers did, to walk into the playoffs as the 3 seed. That is impressive. And I would not want to play them if I was in that conference. Clerics are going to have the Bowmen are going to have a tough matchup, and the Bowmen have been really cold at the end of this season. So they were the hottest team to start the year. They had the best record for the longest time, and then they just fell off. I mean, they had already done enough to make the playoffs beforehand, but they've been really cold here at the end of the year. So the Gobblers have a good matchup for themselves. They might pull off the upset in the first round. But let's do player development up next here. Then we'll look at league leaders. Chance to lose Dive Wizard is dumb. Meltdown is dumb. Noodle Arm is dumb. Chance to lose Composed for Ellison. The extra velocity and accuracy would be nice, not going to lie, but I don't think it's worth it at this point, especially with playoffs coming up. I'm not going to risk a trait. K Collector's stupid. First Pitch Slayer, this is the only good one, so let's buy this for Cross and we'll go into the postseason. Just under $6 million in the budget, 5.874. Plus 1 speed to 63, 1 fielding to 40, 1 arm to 31, bonus 3 speed, no dice for Cross, bonus 3 fielding, I would love this, doesn't get it, it's alright. Going for First Pitch Slayer, we're gonna get it, let's go. Cross is now a elite fastball hitter, and he is a first pitch murderer. Oh my Christ. This god is gonna fuck your day up if you leave a fastball in the heart of the zone on the first pitch. Oh no. But so we will have $5.87 million going into next season's budget to start the player development funds. Nice. All right, let's look at league leaders. Let's look at team stats here to end the year. Offense was really cold for most of the season. We did not drive in a lot of runs outside of our top 5 batters. Kind of just fell off a cliff after that. Warren Moore, decent year. 266 average is a lot lower than I expect out of him with his elite level hitting ratings. 5 homers, 14 RBIs. Power numbers did go down, I believe, between the seasons. Actually, no. It's about the same as this first year. He just got on base a lot more. Okay. Yeah, but he did have a bad offensive year compared to his first season. Underhanded, good batting average. Actually hit better than he did in his first year, but he didn't hit as many home runs. To be fair, he was hitting at the top of the lineup more often than not. Cross, another fantastic year for Hezekiah. Nowhere near his MVP season in year 1, but solid numbers all around. He was one of our offensive leaders for sure. He led the team in home runs and RBIs again. Reliable, 4 homers, 15 RBIs, solid year, good upswing from year 1. He did miss a couple games, though. He was injured here in year 2. Beard, very good season. Not as good as his first year, but close enough. Continued to do what he did well, and that was hit bombs. Let's see, next up is the Fishman, another poor year for Cole. Then again, he still hasn't upgraded his contact hitting yet. Once he does that, he'll become a better hitter. Efrat Ho, great year for him, hitting 300 once again, and he did get his first homer of his career. Love to see it. Doesn't drive in a lot of runs, but when he plays at the top or the bottom of the lineup, so that's not surprising. Mateo Wade, another solid year with a 316 average. Did not hit a lot of home runs, didn't drive in a lot of runs, but he got on base again. Matched his numbers from year 1 pretty much. Tandy Deep third, finally got his second hit of his career. Hit better than he did in year 1, but he's never been an offensive player. Burnout, solid season, 270, 8 RBIs, 2 homers. This is about what I expect from Burnout. Above average numbers, I'll take it. Nico Jennings, another rough offensive season. He still has yet to develop his hitting. So he is really not living up to the hype his second go-around. He was a murderer in his first go-around. He developed really quickly and was like an elite offensive player and defensive player in center. This time around, not so much. Not showing up this time. McFreddy, solid season for him off the bench. Much better than his first year, that's for sure. Ed the Man Manning got on base again. Got on base a lot when the opportunities were given to him off the bench. And then there you go. Pitching stats, Hokie, another rough year. Was better than his first season for sure, but still a rough year as the ace for sure. Connor Frazier, elite level year here in year 2. Much better than his first go-round. Love to see that improvement. Messiah, once again, another solid. He had a really good year this time around. Not a lot of offensive support behind him, but he pitched better, so that's good. Really showing the signs of improvement. Ellison, Better than her first year. That's a good improvement. Collins, not as good as her first year, or it's actually about the same as her first year. We'll take that. Luther Butters is Luther Butters. I don't expect much. Luis Bulgar, very great year. Elite level ERA below 1. Like, dude was on it at this time out of the bullpen. Rums, better year than his first season. We'll take that. He pitched much better. And Harrison, once again, a worse year than his first go-around. He is definitely showing the holes that he had back in SMB4, which was that he just isn't a good pitcher. He really isn't. He needs a fourth pitch to mix in because his 2 fastballs, you just sit on fastballs with him. His changeup sucks. He needs a breaking ball to go with it. Otherwise, he is going to have a bad time, and we're showing it there in those numbers. All right, who's your MVP for Season 2? Drum roll, please. Hassan Fellows. I believe he is the ace of the pitching staff for the Colossus. He went 5-0 with a 1.58 ERA and an 0.80 WHIP. 12 runs given up, 9 earned, and 51 and a third innings. My God. He threw 4 complete games, one of them a shutout. Holy crap. And a sub 200 batting average against 165, striking out 33. Jesus Christ, that he's 24. Holy fuck, that guy's young. Nobody from our team actually cracks the top 10. I'm not surprised by that. We did not have any elite level pitchers this year out of our starting rotation, and our offense was not as powerful as it was in year 1, so I'm not surprised nobody made it. Batting average, Cross was 3rd in batting average. Beard was number 7. Nobody made the home run list, and nobody made the RBI list for our team. On-base percentage, Beard is number 10. He's also number 10 in slugging with a combined OBS of 8th on the league at 1.024. Cross number 2 in hits for the season. Underhanded was in 6th, and Beard was tied for 7th. Nobody in extra base hits, nobody in strikeouts, which is good. Runs scored, underhanded tied for 8th. Nobody in stolen bases, caught stealing underhanded tied for 4th with 2. Wins, nobody in the pitching staff. ERA, we did have Frazier finish at number 9 with a 2.11. Nobody in the saves category. WHIP, Connor Frazier finished in 3rd. He also was 2nd on opponent batting average against. Nobody in the strikeout total. Nobody strikeouts per 9, walks per 9, or strikeout to walk ratio. Yeah, we did not have a lot of league leaders this year. We're not making any roster moves. We're keeping this team of players together as long as humanly possible. So let's jet up into the playoffs. Preview the matchup in round 1 for us, which will be against the Spinners, which is how our season started in year 2. They were our opening day matchup. So the Spinners actually lost the tiebreaker. Oh, they're the 3. That's right. I forgot we're the 2. We're not the 4. I forgot. My bad. I thought we were playing the Felines. I'm used to being the number 1 seed. I'm not this time. I'm number 2. So we got the Spinners. Spinners on the year, they went 15-9, matching our record. They had a better run differential, plus 35. Back on opening day in the regular season. We beat them. Final score was 6-2. It was the only time I believe we played them all year. It was. So let's see how we match up here in the playoffs. It is best of 5s. I forgot about that. We're doing the best of 5 playoff bracket, so that'll be fun. Alrighty, so on the mound in Game 1, it'll be the matchup of the opening day starters, Fawn Bale versus Jude Hokey. We'll see how that shakes out for us. It went well for us the first go-round. Line up to start the postseason. Worrymore in right, Cross at first, Reliable at short, Beard at second, Underhanded in left, Oliver DHing, Ho catching, Mateo Wade at third, and Jennings in center. All right, next time out, it is the playoffs for us, as we have won our division for the first time in franchise history, and we have also locked up our first playoff berth in team history as the number 2 seed in the Peppery Conference. So as of right now, we are sitting with a 28-20 record and 1 playoff appearance. Let's go out, see if we can go out and set the tempo in our quarterfinal matchup against the 3-seeded Spinners. Quick recap of the scores for you guys here in today's episode. We, where is it here? Let me have a look. We beat the Hares 2-1 in an 11-inning pitcher duel, and then we beat the Bowmen 4-1 in 9 innings. So good 2 pitchers duel today that saw us come out on top. Finished the regular season at 15-9, where we latched on to the number 2 seed. And we are now going to take on the Spinners in the first round of the postseason. We'll see who will come out on top in that matchup, best of fives moving forward. If you made it this deep, guys, thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch will be down in the description below if you guys want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted, and also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. I'll catch you all in the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.